What is up, my TV besties? What's going on? Welcome back to another recap. I am your girl Ash. If you are new, stick around for a little bit. Check out a couple of videos, see if you like the girl. And of course, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now, we are here to do a recap, as you can see in the title, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Y'all, this episode was just like, I don't know, it just seemed like it was just all over the place. It was just so much going on in this episode. Like, okay, the good thing about, I felt like this episode was Lil Mendices and Yandy. Like, first off, Lil Mendices has like grown like up before like our eyes. Like, first off, he is the cutest little thing. Like, and him and he's like a couple of years older than my daughter, but she has like the biggest crush on him. He's so fine to her. Like, little girl, sit down. Like, yo, like he's, grown. Like, these kids, some of these kids really, have a maturity, to them, and understand at the same time, like the life that he's had, I feel like has, had to mature him and grow him up a little bit, maybe sooner, rather than later. Like they said, it was he was 8 years old when, Mendices, had left, and left him a responsibility to keep the family together. And kind of like, look how that turned out, but of course that wasn't, like his fault. But, like Andy said, I don't think nobody really was thinking in that moment how how everything that had happened, transpired on the show was going to, affect him. And for them to be able to like really sit down and him be able to, then be able to really like sit and, be able to have that talk about, what happened on the reunion, and him not, being able to, how to, kind of like go to her, with everything and all the chaos. And then here, so here the setup was. How trippy was that? Like, Yandy knew. Like, here I thought, like, yeah, this was something Lil Mendices wanted. He wanted to get them together. Like, Samantha is, clearly on, about her business. She done moved on. She's newly engaged. And Mendices, I guess, has this thing where he feels like, it's time for everybody, I guess, to come together again. And Yandy's like, has really no interest in that, like, at all. Like, at the same time, she's like, letting bygones be bygones. Like, I just want to move past it. I don't even want to rehash it. I don't even want to bring, that stuff back up to be, addressed. But I don't know. Y'all know Samantha, like, she allows I don't know if it's going to go down that way. But yes, Mendices set her up with the setup, talking about, this is something that Lil Mendices wanted, and he want her there. Both of them want her there, blah, blah, blah. And then when it all came down to it, it really was Mendices' idea. Like, Lil Mendices is not ready, to like merge that yet. Like, I kind of like get what Yandy is saying. Like, he's dealing with, like, he's already dealing with enough. Sorry, y'all. He's already like dealing with enough, changes going on. Like, the move, him now, there he's with them, full time, I guess. And, now his mom being, moving and get like, it's a couple of moving parts going on. Like, let the boy digest, what's going on, what he's feeling. But I really love that they were able to like that. That really just shows, like, I feel like how mature he is and how he's, grown up. Like, I always felt like him and Yandy did have a good relationship, but like, to make it, all real, like, hey, like, all this, like, my friend seen it, like, it was a lot going on here. And now, like, I'm glad that, we were able to come to this space. I'm glad we were able to have this conversation. Like, it was a good moment for me, y'all. I thought that was like really nice. But okay. But no, y'all, not they making like boss moves or whatever or whatnot. Like, of course, we can expect Yandy to like go ahead and like try to like come to Atlanta and like make boss moves. I guess like is it Yell? How does she pronounce it? I really can't remember. I'm sorry, Yandy, for like messing that all up. Cause I kind of think I wanna try it. Y'all tried that? You know, her facial products or whatever, whatnot. But yeah, so you know, I guess she has like a store for that or whatever, whatnot, and then she wants to like open like this whole bodega thing going on down there in Atlanta. So I'm like, you know, go again, get your coin, get your coin. Like the girl can get the bag. Like hate on her, be mad at her, whatever. The girl can get the bag. So anywho, these children, these grown folk here, Jock and was Kendra. So interesting as it is, like Jock said, everybody knew who was who was supposed to know knew about the baby, even their pastor, which makes sense if they have been going to counseling, whatever, talking through that, getting through that kind of thing. Like, okay, makes sense. So even when he's getting this information right after the wedding about the baby, like it wasn't anything like news to him because he already know, which I would hope so, especially with the fact of, most, I ain't gonna say most, excuse me, that's wrong. Like, but I do, like, if most times you're supposed to go through marital counseling or whatever, whatnot, prior to getting married. So, premarital counseling, right? Did I say that right? Yeah. I do believe I said that right. So, even if this might have been prior even to their premarital counseling or whatever, whatnot. Like, I would hope, like, because that would be embarrassing for me to have married y'all and then all of a sudden some big scandal comes out. So clearly it was just a distasteful, obviously, situation to make things look messy. And it worked, basically. It did work. It worked exactly how whoever put this out wanted it, to be, put out. Like it at the same time, like, let me not go down like the rabbit hole or whatever, whatnot, because I don't even think like that's like real relevant, because I'm about to go down here like how soon after did it come out, like right after, because I feel like somebody would have had to like told somebody or do that. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get where I'm going with that? But either way, y'all, I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. So Jock goes and talks, to his friend. Kendra goes and talks to, Jock's sister. I mean, and it's basic. I mean, when actually, she did kind of say it, and in that counseling session that she will leave this marriage. Like, she is not like gonna go for it, and she tells his sister like, if I found out that basically there is, there basically the timing coincides with when we were together, overlaps when we were together, then this is done. Because at the same time, her thing is like, we're not married, and you lied about it when we're married, when you had the chance, when you should have been telling me the truth. So, but what I liked about Jock's sister is she was kind of just like, Jacel, like, Jacel. So, at this point, y'all might not like this, but at this point, I'm like, you might as well just let this be, and y'all move on even from that and go to counseling and working from that. Now, after that, okay, but I'm really like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Oh, and they had told her about, Carly popping out that cake. And y'all, it just got... She is not a happy camper. Which like, who would be? Who would be? Like, your ex popping out of a cake, and then they snitch. They telling all they snitching all talking about how he was feeling up on her, and I'm like, come on now. At the end of the day, then you gonna lie again because we seen it. We seen the clip. And I don't know if you know that, maybe you don't know, but they got you, Jock. They got you filling that girl up. So, and you know they're gonna pop this up at a reunion. You know they're gonna roll this clip. So even if she don't watch the show, oh, it is gonna pop up at a reunion. And like we all knew, remember, because it's kind of coming out that, she knows about the situation. She embarrassed about the situation or whatever or whatnot, especially now that everybody knows. So of course that's why they didn't go to the event. Are we shocked? I think we pretty much knew that or whatever, whatnot. So, I don't know. I think Jock might be lying a little bit in regards to, oh God, at the same time, like, I think that's what make it bad because he looks so believable. But I'm like, nah, Jock, you low key like a dog boy, like God, like you just can't keep that Peter. No, y'all, no. Not this fool said. Not this fool said. I find that even hard to believe. So he claimed that he used the condom, and instead of coming straight out, like what? I need you to expand on what that means. But and they gonna say, and I guess it came out the side of the condom. I'm not saying that can't happen, but y'all believe. I'm just not believing it. I ain't even gonna hold. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm not even believing it. I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it at all. Like he tried. He tried, but so it's. Yeah, that's why I'm at with y'all. Like I just can't even just say nothing but just like shake my head because yeah, I don't believe it. I don't know if I believe it like at all. I don't think I believe it at all. Y'all see her about to get on my nerves. She's really about to get on my nerves. But okay, let me get to this part or whatever first or whatever real quick. At the same time, she's going through a lot, I get it, and feeling like she need a friend. And of course she reaches out to, Rennie, who's, also, going through, the situation with her mom, which we do find out later in the episode that, her mom, passed away, which something that sounded like they like she said it was prepared for, wasn't a surprise or whatever or whatnot. So clearly must have happened sometime after the visit, it sounds like, with Sierra. I mean, Sierra went to go visit her in South Carolina. And not that I'm brushing it off, y'all, but I've lost my mom, so it's always just like, whoo, we gonna keep dry eyes, over here. I can easily just get, emotional about or whatever, whatnot. It even caused Sierra to even want to get, close to her mom. And it's literally just like that. It makes you appreciate, your mom even more or whatever, whatnot, because, life is short and she could be, gone tomorrow or whatever, whatnot. So, they would both basically be able, kind of, were able to like be there for each other or whatever or whatnot in that moment. What Sierra's getting on my nerves about is because I feel like she's unappreciative and it's always her way. Like, I'm not mad at it though because like I'm that same girl. Like I'm gifts. Like that is like I have three main love languages or whatever. Like it's not just one. Like it's kind of like a couple or whatever, whatnot. But one for sure is gifts or whatever. Like I love gifts or whatever, whatnot. Like I love getting things. So that's like beating my heart. So as soon as he was like, he pulled up on, like her mom like looks good or whatever or whatnot, y'all. Like I don't know how much like time has passed, or like if she did like go to like a detox, like a rehab, and maybe, whatever that she went through. But she does look nice or whatever, whatnot. So he pulled up on her, at I guess the mom's store. I don't know if that's Sierra's store. Like apparently, like I don't know what's going on. Like Sierra is really crying about a bag. Like I don't know what's going on. Like do she not do hair no more? Wasn't that like her main thing? Her main hustle was hair. Like why I feel like we don't never see her do hair. Like what else does she do besides hair? Or I'm not even saying it like that, but what like was she doing something else besides hair or whatever, whatnot? Because that's how I feel like we know Sierra, and I feel like now we don't never see Sierra do hair or get in the bag, really, that I remember, outside of hair. And I feel like we haven't seen that in a long time. But anywho, or whatnot. So they're at this little boutique, and he pull up on her, with some flowers. And at first I thought the flowers like, look kind of suspect too. But I'm like, okay, it's the TV. At the same time, it could be the roses, type of roses that he got her, whatever. As soon as he talk about some, I got something for you, I got a surprise, the attitude changed real quick. But whatever. Mind all that. He still still making sacrifices for her, at the same time, getting it all she's went through, her peace of mind, whatever, understand her standpoint as a woman, whatnot. He goes and, the condo was beautiful, to me. But, we didn't get all the deep into the rooms. But apparently, they're too small for the kids, whatever. And she's like, oh, like, he's still missing the point. He, like, girl, do you know how many women out there who at least want to see their man take initiative? Even if it wasn't right, there was a way to, be able to say, y'all, this is what you do not do, okay? Y'all better learn, because Eric is showing y'all this is what you do not do. And she's trying to figure out, oh, if this can work, if this not gonna work. It's you, boo. You are the issue. You are the problem. Like, girl, make this... It's the reason why Sierra keep going through these boyfriends like this, y'all. Like, and it's really showing now. So that I'm out of here on that one, y'all. Like, I'm gonna see y'all next week. Catch me back here. If you stayed this long, thank you. Go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you have not. I appreciate the love, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.